Well, guys, the crystal ball is back in business. Once again, we figured out exactly what the price of ADA was going to be doing here. Now, as always, this is not financial advice. This is not signals, guys, or anything like that. But when we know what things are affecting the market right now, it's pretty easy to figure out what's going to happen. Okay. So obviously the price of ADA went through that massive spike when we had the Ripple v SEC case come through. This is a great sign. And we obviously had that subsequent pullback. We figured we'd go through this three-way, which we came down. I figured we'd get to that 30.5 cent level, which we did. And in fact, we had a nice little pump off of there, but I figured that we would probably just trade sideways. Okay. And we've now started to come back down and essentially trade sideways. Now I'm off by about 0.5 cent. Whoops. I'm off by about 0.5 cent, at least as of right now, but I figured we would go sideways until at least the 25th and the 26th. Now, you may ask why specifically those dates, and it's because we have that FOMC meeting that's coming up, July 25th and 26th. It's funny because I had somebody that said, oh yeah, these reports and these meetings, they don't play an impact. Yeah, in bull markets, they don't. But in bear markets, people are paying very close attention to this. They're paying very close attention to the sentiment, especially in terms of the economy. Because that's a big thing that has been a major impact right now. Inflation, interest, interest rates, things of that nature are in fact affecting crypto and other markets as well. So that's why I do think we may in fact get something positive towards the end of the month here. We may start to climb back up. And I'd love to see us continue this long-term trend line here, end up somewhere again above 40 cents by mid-August. As always, again, this is not financial advice. Now, what I do need to mention is, obviously, we've talked about the channel sponsor here a bunch, guys. Grape. They're building a layer one chain. If you guys have not checked them out, definitely do so. Like I mentioned yesterday, the coin in fact goes live this weekend, guys. It's going to be live this weekend. It's going to be available on the open market. I believe Bitmart, on Uniswap as well. But guys, the pre-sale is the cheapest way to get in. Okay, the pre-sale right now is $23 a coin. Open market price is expected to be $40, $50, $60, somewhere in there. I did, in fact, buy more this morning. If you guys didn't catch that, you can check out my Shiba Inu video earlier. I show how easy it is to do so. Now, what I do have to say is you can use this referral link right here. This will actually get you an additional 10% bonus on top of anything you contribute to the pre-sale. You'll also get GGT, which is the governance token. Keep in mind, the coins will in fact be staked for 120 days. So you guys aren't just dumping them on the open market, because obviously if there's a price difference, that's what a lot of people would try to do. But in doing so, you guys will actually get an additional 20% APY during those 120 days on everything that you guys have staked. So that's something to, definitely look into if you guys are interested in an early access opportunity. As always, again, this is never financial advice. You guys can do what you want. Now, what you need to realize in the price of ADA here, guys, after we get through the 25th and 26th, there's a few things that we have coming. Okay, we have the PCE report, and we have probably the biggest report of July, and that's the GDP. This is going to give us a true sense of whether the economy is still, in fact, cooling at that same rate and possibly headed towards, I don't want to say a recession, but I think if we do hit a recession, guys, I don't believe it's going to be very long. There is so much money floating around right now that isn't in our economy. People just are essentially hoarding it, and it's not out there yet. I think any recession in terms of assets, whether that be, housing, the markets, things of that nature, could get bought up so quickly because the amount of capital that's been printed, and it is in fact now in fact floating around. So that's kind of what I see happening here. Obviously, this is, never buy signals or sell signals or anything like that. You guys can obviously do what you want, but I just want to keep you guys informed on what's going on. Pay attention. In just 4 days, guys, we're going to know at least what the Fed's plan for the foreseeable future is. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Show your support below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.